Welcome back. Tamil actor Vishal has made serious allegations. He has alleged that Central Board of Film Certification in Mumbai took a bribe of about 6.5 lakh rupees for the censor certification of Hindi version of his film, Mark Antony. On Thursday, he took to Twitter and shared a video in which he accused the CBFC officials of demanding bribe in exchange for screening and granting a certificate to his film. Following these serious allegations against the CBFC, the Information and Broadcasting Ministry stated that government has zero tolerance for corruption and has initiated an inquiry into the claims or allegations that have been made by the actor. In the glitzy world, a cloud of corruption looms large. These are serious regulatory issues that have been flagged. As allegations of graft and unethical dealing surface, many are asking, is it time for a thorough cleanup of the system and to seek accountability? We talked to the actor Vishal and much more here on Viewpoint.
An option given to us, 6.5 lakh का प्राइस रखा सर्टिफिकेशन करने के लिए और सर्टिफिकेट मिलने के लिए। पहले 3 लाख भेजना था देखने के लिए फिल्म और 3.5 लाख सर्टिफिकेट मांगने के लिए। मैंने पे किया पहले 3 लाख और एक अकाउंट में और दूसरा अकाउंट में 3.5 लाख और मिल गया मेरा सर्टिफिकेट और आज फिल्म मार्क एंटनी रिलीज हुआ।
एक एम राजन है जिसके नाम पे 3 लाख रुपए ट्रांसफ़र किया और दूसरे हैं जीजा रामदास जी जिसके नाम पे 3.5 लाख रुपया ट्रांसफ़र हुआ है। मैंने पता लगाया तो ये दोनों जो नाम हैं ये CBFC के ऑफिशियल नहीं है। इसका मतलब कुछ एजेंट है जिस एजेंट को इन्होंने पैसे दिए होंगे अपनी चीज़ों को क्लियर करने के लिए।
And joining me now is Tamil actor Vishal, who is in the eye of storm. He's made these serious graft allegation and charges against the CBFC in social media, in the public domain. Vishal, thank you so much for speaking with us. It indeed takes a lot to come out with the sort of disclosures that you've made. First, for the reference of our viewers, many argue that this was a bribe that you chose to pay. Why didn't you refuse it? Why did you choose to pay this bribe? Because at the end of the day, even paying a bribe is an offence.
Yeah, I was given no other option but to pay the bribe to get my certification. To get my certificate because my film Mark Antony was due on to release that released yesterday, 28th. So this was one of its sorts in my entire career, like spanning 20 years and 33 films. I've never come across such a situation in South. But when we went and applied online, and when my person went with a hard disk, we were approached by this lady, and they said that since you come in the last minute, if you want the certificate by evening, you have to pay a price of 6.5 lakhs, which my manager was shocked, and they said, like, you have only 1 hour to decide, and you have to tell us, because we have to inform the officer, because he said, hey, ya nahi, batao, abhi isi waqt batao.
Yeah.
So my manager called me, and I told him, just give me like 5 minutes time to, because I was totally baffled about the whole scenario. So then I took a collective decision two ways. One is to pay and make sure to get my film released on due date, because a lot was at stake. And number two is to make sure to bring out the truth, that I never expected corruption happening in CBFC office.
Yeah.
So I told my manager, no cash payment, paid in 2 accounts. As she asked, first is like 3 lakh भेज दीजिए, screening 11:30 बजे शुरू हो जाएगा, और after that pay 3.5 lakhs before the first half gets finished, so that when the officer comes out, we inform them UTR number यही तो है. So आपका certificate शाम 6 बजे या 7 बजे मिलेगा. That was told to us. So I had no other choice. He had no other choice. My manager, he had to somehow get
I'm sure you realize, the seriousness of the allegations and these disclosures that you've made in the public domain. You also claim that you have evidence and proof to back the claims that you're making. But the timing of these allegations has also been questioned. Why did you choose to come out with these disclosures / allegations at this point in time?
First and foremost is for my film to release. I needed the certification because I cannot. I didn't have a deferred release date. And secondly, there is no time and date fixed to bring about the corruption in our country. Whether it happens at any point of time, it just has to be out in the open for people to see. I'm not. Please forget me as an actor. First of all, I'm speaking here as a common man. I mean, I do roles where I fight corruption in the silver screen. I don't just restrict myself to that. When I see corruption happening in true life, I'd rather my conscience pricks. I'd rather bring it out in the open because I wouldn't be able to face the camera again, shying myself and saying that okay, I was like a victim for that, but still I didn't bring it out in the open. Yeah, do anything about it. Yeah.
Vishal, one more aspect. You have been in this industry around for a while. And while this bribe was being asked of you, did you see it as something more systemic in nature? Something for which there was far more tolerance by saying that, look, that's how things operate. Aise hi kaam hota hai. This is how things work. You have to pay a bribe of this nature. Were you told things like these when this bribe was demanded of you?
Honestly speaking, ऐसे होता है तो दूसरा कंट्री में होना पड़ेगा. हमारे देश में नहीं होना पड़ेगा. दिस इज लाइक ऐसे होता है. वो तो बताया. वो औरत है ना, वो तो बताए. आप डिकोड कर सकते हैं हिंदी में. तमिल में बातचीत किया मेरे मैनेजर के साथ. वो तो बताए, ऐसे ही बताए. ऐसे ही होता है. 15 दिन के पहले एक एप्लीकेशन मिला हमको. उसको सिर्फ 4 लाख हम प्राइस कोट किया. और आप भी 15 दिन पहले आए तो 4 लाख से काम खत्म हो जाएगा. आप आखिरी समय आ गया ना, इसीलिए 6.5 लाख. इससे कम नहीं होगा काम. So that means it's like I'm not the first victim. It's been a regular factor that has been happening.
No, that's exactly the point that I wanted you to make, that you're not the first victim and you're not alone here. This is something that has been happening for a while. Let me take this to another point, to another next logical point. The fact that you're not the first victim, the fact that you were told in different ways, explicitly and implicitly, that this is how things are done, this is the order of things. Do you think, other than the people who directly asked you for a bribe, is this just about certain officials, or the rot runs deep?
Because I made my manager. I told him 2 things. See, first, no cash transaction. Make sure you do a bank transaction. And secondly, that we had to pay 2,000 per bank transaction. And secondly, I said we are not used to this recording culture. But I told him, please record the conversation. She will not come on a normal call. She will come on a WhatsApp call. Do record it with another phone. I want the recording for further purpose, which he understood for sure, because he knows it's hard-earned money of mine. 600 lakhs is no joke. When we went, when he spoke to her, he got out information from her, and he asked who else is involved in this. I would like to thank the RO or the who else. He said no, it goes up the ladder. CEO तक जाता है. And उसमें शामिल है, वो conversation में है जो वो
Yeah. I wanna wrap this conversation on a note in terms of, do you believe there should be a criminal investigation into this entire matter? There's already a demand for CBI inquiry to be conducted. There are noted people who have written that letter to the CBFC as well. And what do you have to tell your detractors who say that you've done this for publicity?
Publicity stunt. I don't think. I'd rather pay 6.5 lakhs and do a paper ad, full page ad. I wouldn't want to pay 6.5 lakhs to a corrupt official to get attention. I don't I refrain from those kind of methods. I can definitely promote it in any ways with 6.5 lakhs. I don't have to pay a particular like board to be part of corruption, because yeah, I'm just waiting for action to be taken, not for justice for me, but for people behind my queue, like the small time producers. I don't think they will be able to pay that kind of money to get the certification, because certification is something. I'm not doing an adult film or a porn film. I'm doing a genuine film which has been certified already in South India on September 5th, which was released on September 15th. So I don't see any money involved other than the DD that we have to pay, to get the film screened and to pay for the screening charges.
Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast, and thank you so much, Vishal, for sharing your story. Let's hope that there is a thorough inquiry into the matter.